Hey everyone, how's it going? In this video, I'm going to be talking about a limited item that Roblox has created that still hasn't sold out after 5 years, and it's estimated to take another decade or so before the limited item completely sells out. Now, if you're kind of confused and you don't know what this is about, this is a limited U item, which is kind of similar to UGC limiteds we have right now on the market, where they get released onto the catalog. Any player can buy one, but they only can buy one copy per account, and once they're completely sold out, they can be traded for with other limiteds, and they can be resold by the owners of that limited. Now, this limited item came out on October 12th, 2018, so that's over 5 years ago now, and the limited item that we're talking about is called the Infernal Undead Immortal Sword, which sounds kind of like a really cool name, right? It sounds amazing. So the sword looks really cool, don't get me wrong, I think it looks great. I would buy it personally if I thought it was worth getting. It has a particle effect, which is a purple smoke effect in game, which looks sick, and the other Immortal Swords in the series doesn't even have that. And let me remind you, it's part of a series, the Immortal Swords, which usually have a stock of 100 copies, which makes it a pretty rare and valuable item. And these swords have done pretty well in the market. They've done all really good. And why does this sword not do good? I mean, like, it even has a particle effect and it looks really cool. It's a Halloween related item. I would get it if it was worth getting, right? So why should we not get the item? Well, it has a stock of 31,000 copies for 13,000 Robux. There's multiple reasons and problems why this sword did not work out and why Roblox still hasn't had all the copies sold after over 5 years, and it's going to take much longer. And the first reason is because back then, in the old days of Roblox, when limited U items would come out into the catalog, Roblox would also have a stock and a timer. So what would happen is either the timer would run out or the amount of stock and copies would be bought up before the timer would run out. And after that, the limited U item would become a normal item, limited item that people can trade and resell. But now Roblox no longer would do timers, so they would force people to buy all the copies before it became a normal limited, which, you know, sometimes they control us, especially with this item. And there's multiple other occasions where this has happened, not only to this sword. I mean, this sword has been the biggest joke so far, and it's taken the most amount of time compared to any of the other limited U items. So for example, we have the Android Bowler, which was selling for 1,000 Robux, 2,000 Robux, and it took almost a year for them to sell out all the copies. And then another one is the Black Iron Horns, which took 4 months to sell out, I believe. But after that, it became a pretty good limited and it made a pretty big profit. But I'm just saying that they would take such a long time for the limited copies to sell out, and it honestly was a joke, and it would just take so long, honestly, and people would just honestly forget about it as well. That's another thing, people forgot about this item. I honestly do believe that everyone forgot about this item, and I do believe Roblox forgot about it too, because they haven't done anything to fix this problem. They could have just cut the stock short. For example, they could have cut it short and ended it at 12,000 copies for the stock and made it a normal limited item that could be resold and traded, but they decided not to do that. They're just going to wait until it sells out, which, by the rate of what it's going, only close to 12,000 copies have been sold over 5 years, and there's 31,000 copies, so not even half of them have been sold. So by the rate of which it is going, it's estimated to be taking 10 to 11 years until it's actually sold out, if that's even possible, because less and less people are going to be finding this item. And I'm saying this because of how many new UGC items and UGC limiteds are coming onto the catalog every single day. There's so much new content and everything being put onto the catalog that it's going to be even harder and harder to find this limited item on the catalog. And even if people do find it, the majority of them are not going to want to buy it because it just seems like a joke. It seems like a flop. And if this was to ever sell out, I think all the people by then would be inactive and probably not be on Roblox, or won't even notice that it finally turned into a normal limited. So this is pretty much a dead limited, and this problem can only be fixed by Roblox by, you know, cutting the stock short or giving a discount price, which wouldn't be fair to the original people that bought it. And maybe they can fix it, who knows, but I don't think it's going to be fixed because Roblox usually doesn't want to do those kind of things. But yeah, it's just interesting. There should have been a timer on this item. Tell me what you guys think about this in the comments below. I think this is a really goofy decision by Roblox personally. I think the item by itself looks really cool. It's just really unfortunate to what happened to it by what Roblox decided to do. They should have done a low stock. They could have done a timer. They could have done a better price for it. You know, this really was not the right setup for the item. Make sure to go and subscribe to the channel and smash a like button if you want to see more videos like this. Until next time, goodbye.